So, who was it?
Well, I tried to get a hold of you last night to talk to you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Some officers were up north and they were panicking because, as something pointed out in the legislation.
Mm-hmm. Which something?
Well, apparently there is worry amongst the PD
Coming up with 95 now.
that
Coming out the
a
back.
omission in the legislation allows for all areas other than Los Santos city limits to pretty much be governed by law, and everything outside of that there is no jurisdiction.
Okay.
And there is the potential for that. And there
Who
is
said that?
Is the person going to be in trouble?
Depends on the context in which they said it.
It was Captain Slack. Excuse me, Deputy Slack.
Deputy Slacks. That's right.
You see? Why, I said when I called Siobhan yesterday to tell her about it, trying to get in contact with you.
What was his general disposition about that?
Well, he was just worried. Hoping
Worried.
that it's nothing more than a clerical error.
It is a clerical error.
Because if it's anything other than a clerical error, Max, it's really fucking bad.
Yeah,
and I thought to myself, the one person that can solve our issue right now, Max should be contacted right away.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
it's really not an issue. It's not. Kale Soze, Karen Soze is making it an issue because it's literally the only ammunition he has, and apparently the ramblings. Coyote, get a load of this, okay? This dumb, steroid-addicted fuck straight up told my wife and Cornwood and other people that he was trapped in the Upside Down for 5 years. Do you know what the Upside Down is, Coyote?
Australia?
No.
No, I
It's
don't
a
know.
place. It's a place from Stranger Things.
With 195.
And to clarify even further, the Upside Down is supposed to be the Shadowfell, the negative energy or the negative plane of energy. Okay, which is a thing from Dungeons and Dragons, Coyote.
Okay, I thought I was dumb before when I didn't know. I think I'm even dumber now because you explained and I still don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Though. Like, Slacks, and this is why during that investigation for the terrorism shit, I said, hey, you and Decker, you two are the ones that need to take the lead on this. Because this dumb motherfucker Slacks listened to the ramblings of a guy who thought he was trapped in a D&D plane and lost faith. That is weak.
But tell me, does he have any legal ground to stand on?
Here's the thing.
If why? Well, there you go. He might. That is bad, Max. That is so fucking bad.
No, it's not bad, Coyote. It's not. Because today, whatever clerical error exists in there is going to be fixed. And which means that this loophole that he possibly found can no longer be done. Okay. And that also means that maybe he gets off on his court case. Maybe. That's it. That's the worst thing that happens.
Max, there is a lot of people gunning for you right now. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I'm aware. They've been gunning for me for months, man.
No, I don't think you understand how many people. And I've talked to a numerous amount of them, and all of them have nothing but a big old nothing burger.
Bro, listen.
I
Listen to me. Listen, I'm not trying to patronize you or anything, but I swear to God, I know how many people want to take me down, and I know that it's constant. And I wouldn't be surprised if the most simpering pussy ever. I wouldn't be surprised if you talk to 3-4 people in like private conversations. We're like, listen, man, Coyote, listen. Max made himself the commissioner, huh? That's not a good look. What's the state?
Well, I
He's
told
pretty
him.
corrupt. You
I
should probably investigate him.
well, I say that he made himself commissioner, but I remember the PD and what we were dealing with the terrorists before you came in and after. Because before everyone was tiptoeing, and I said this to superior officers today and yesterday, they didn't have a backbone.
Yeah.
They were literally afraid and tiptoeing. So why is it a bad thing? Like, cite me something that he has done that is outside the law. It's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah.
And he's going to.
Just, you want to know that one of the dumbest things that I heard in terms of being mayor and stuff is people were upset that I made my wife the chief of staff. But functionally, the role of chief of staff, as it's written in the or legislation or whatever, it literally says they are there to evangelize for the mayor, which implies the chief of staff would always vote in my favor in the council, which is how it is by design.
See,
people were still like,
extension of yourself. Well, let me tell you something. Okay, now you said that this Soze guy, because from what I understand, despite him being in the upside down world, they told me that he was the trooper back in the day. Pinche super trooper. And he understands the law just as good, if not better than anyone. And he's pointing something out enough to get other superior officers sweating. Now, if what he's saying is true, on the eve of Murphy channeling CG's threat, they said if Solomon get impeached, there is going to be World War III. Now consider the last fucking conflict that happened, but now consider it with the entire north part of the county lawless.
yeah,
It's going to be really fucking bad.
it's not lawless though. It's not. So don't worry. You want to know something funny, Coyote?
See.
There's a lot of police officers that were a part of probably the greatest iteration of police departments in Los Santos and San Andreas proper that were denied the ability to reapply because there was going to be a culture shift from how it was before, which was admittedly oppressive, admittedly very effective, admittedly very elite. Okay. These are people that were turned down to return to their job. Okay. But on the same hand, we have people like Slacks who are listening to the words of probably the most elite police officer of the past and basing his decisions off of that and worrying about the things that he is saying. But here's the thing. Leonardo Slacks, you, Larry Johnson, Denzel Shiesty, Charlotte Spade, Kean McNulty, Haley Maxwell, fucking Frost, other Frost. These motherfuckers have never met Kale Soze before, ever. So why would the ramblings of a dirty psychopath, literally crazy person matter to any of them? Any of them.
Is there a possibility that this clerical error is deemed not a clerical error?
No.
You 100% certain of that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, don't worry. It's going to get sorted out. It's actually so stupid. Look,
I pray that you correct, because there's a lot of panic right now. There's an undercurrent of panic taking place in your Mac.
If this is a level of panic that can be inspired by someone like Karen Soze, then I don't have faith in this police department right now.